Week 5 of the 2027 season, and we'll see the Colts burner at wide receiver. He put together a nice showing last week, finishing with 110 yards. It's the Colts and the Panthers. All that and more coming up next.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in Target. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. This defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd and 9, Goff caught by Nelson left side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Goff. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Just the first quarter of tackling is so important going forward. You've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and all off-season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
On 2nd down, it's Nelson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Gone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And the numbers for Pierce last week: 5 catches, 110 yards.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing again is Fields. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd and 11 now, Fields. And he's got Pierce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those hip fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Again, running right is Chubb. And some space here. Takes this one down, goes all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it again with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Goff. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jared Goff. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Fields throwing again. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Rose. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields looking deep downfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On first down, gone. He completes it to Nelson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is gone. Lets it go for Nelson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On play action, Fields. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Holding, conceding team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Dialing up the line out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this returnable for Hill. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Goff. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
That's what they say. Get it to him in space. Let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move
walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
York able to send this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now, it's Nelson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Goff. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second and 2. Chubb running right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Goff now looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation. And then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him on the line. They wind up losing the football there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 4th and 11 coming in. Backed up here in a tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. From his own end zone, Fields on 3rd and long. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
No, take it to the house. What?
Handoff comes to Chubb. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second down, here's Chubb again. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So the Colts now down 20-14, and time a huge factor. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
All eyes on Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Fields.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Down. Fields has to have this one.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll give the Colts a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Try to lay one up deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. Probably getting the yards and get a little bit closer. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they have got the lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And it's incomplete. Now there is 1 second remaining, so they'll have time here for one more play. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Indianapolis, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for